On a storm-ridden night, Layla was born while the hospital lights flickered on and off as if the sky itself were struggling to breathe. A nurse later swore that the monitors glitched for a few seconds the moment Layla entered the world. She did not cry immediately. She opened her eyes and stared into a dark corner of the ceiling. Then she screamed. As she grew, she was quieter than other children. She did not fear the dark. She did not startle easily. There was only one thing that unsettled her: faces. At 6 years old, she saw her first countdown. Above a man's head in a crowded market floated glowing red numbers: the 14th of November 2024, 6 hours 22 minutes and 13 seconds p.m. 6 hours 22 minutes 12 seconds and 6 milliseconds, 22 to 11. She tugged at her mother's sleeve. "Mom, is that man going to die right now?" At 6 hours 22 minutes and 0 seconds, a car with failed brakes sped through the crowd. The moment the timer reached 0, the numbers vanished. So did the man. That night, Layla did not sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw another word floating above her mother's head. Not a date, just one word: soon. The numbers did not appear above everyone, only when something was approaching. Over time, Layla discovered unspoken rules. A brief glance changes nothing. A prolonged stare accelerates the countdown. Fear makes the numbers burn brighter. Trying to prevent death does not cancel it, it reschedules it. At 9, she saw above her teacher's head, the 2nd of March 2018, 10:11 a.m. She stared in panic. At 10:11, an old air conditioning unit fell from the upper floor and crushed her teacher instantly. The numbers disappeared, but shadows appeared behind the classroom windows. Tall, thin, featureless, watching her. Not the victim, her. Curiosity is more dangerous than fear. She saw a stray cat with a date 1 week away. She forced herself not to look at it again. 2 days pass. Nothing happened. On the 3rd day, she gave in. She stared for 10 full seconds. The next morning, the cat was dead. It wasn't coincidence. Her eyes were redistributing time. One evening, while staring at her reflection in the mirror, she saw the wall behind her pulse, like it was breathing. A whisper brushed her mind. Sighed, is it? Contract. There was a girl at school who bullied her relentlessly. One afternoon, a date appeared above the girl's head, the 22nd of March 2017, 4:10 p.m. 2 weeks away. Layla stared. The date flickered. Changed. The 15th of March 2017 at 12:01 p.m. 3 days. On the 3rd day, the girl fell down the staircase and died instantly. Layla felt no guilt. She felt power. That night, the shadows stood closer than ever before. With every life she shortened, the city lost color. The sky dulled, laughter thinned. Dogs howled without reason. She began seeing thin black threads emerging from people's chests, stretching upward into the clouds. As someone's time approached, their thread tightened. When she stared, it shrank. Once, she stared too long at a stranger's thread. She heard a faint snap. The man collapsed without cause. The shadows applauded without sound. Adam had no countdown, no date, no thread. Just emptiness. He approached her as if he had been searching for her. "You see them too, don't you?" he said quietly. Her heart froze. "The ones above." He explained what no one else could. There was a system, a balancing force, something vast, feeding on unused time. When humans lived too long, excess time accumulated. It grew. Layla wasn't cursed. She was correction, a curve adjuster. "And why me?" she asked. "Because you looked," he replied. One night, a countdown appeared above Adam's head, the 3rd of July 2026, 11 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds p.m. Beneath it, Layla. Closer she stood to him. The brighter the numbers burned. Distance delayed it, but only temporarily. On the final night, she locked him inside her apartment, 11 hours 59 minutes and 40 seconds. The walls began to ripple. Black hands emerged, boneless and elongated, gripping invisible threads. She saw it clearly. A black thread extending from Adam's chest, connected to her eyes. "Don't look at me," he screamed. But she did. 11 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds. His heart stopped while he was sitting in front of her. Her own countdown ignited above her head 30:01:20 to 6:11 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds p.m. Replacement. The shadows did not applaud this time. They bowed. After Adam's death, her vision expanded. She saw enormous clocks suspended above neighborhoods, endless ledgers filled with names. Every glance she made registered like an execution entry. She heard directives. We require 12 this week. The curve is rising. It is hungry. She refused. She stopped looking, but the numbers began appearing behind her eyelids, inside her dreams. In a nightmare, she saw the city from above, thousands of threads feeding into a colossal eye in the sky. The eye was watching her. She walked into the most crowded square in the city and stared at everyone. Hundreds of countdowns ignited. Time fractured. Cars froze mid-motion. Birds hung motionless in air. The massive eye opened fully. You have exceeded the threshold. Something was torn from her chest. She collapsed. She awakened in a white void. Before her stood a colossal clock made of bone. Walls inscribed with names and dates. Adam stood there half shadow. You've been promoted. I'm not a tool. Everyone who sees becomes one. She found her own name in the ledger. Position, accelerator, status, pending replacement. The great hand of the clock pierced her chest. It did not hurt. It erased. Memories dissolved. Faces faded. Voices vanished. Balance restored. Years later, in another city, a small boy walking beside his mother suddenly stopped. He looked up. Above a stranger as had floated glowing red numbers, June 22, 2034, 6 hours 22 minutes and 13 seconds p.m. The boy smiled. 6:22. Somewhere beyond time, a transparent shadow watched. Layla no longer saw the dates. She saw the ones who could. And she knew that one day, above the boy's head, a single word would appear: replacement. The clock does not seek evil. It does not seek innocence. It seeks eyes. Whoever sees. Signs. Whoever signs. Replaces. Whoever replaces. Waits. And if you ever hear a whisper behind you saying, "Don't stare too long," remember the countdown may have already begun.